Good afternoon, everyone. It's Kris Mastrangelo, and we've got Tom Coble from Elmbrook Management out of Oklahoma. How's it going today?
It's going great. We've had a great morning opening session, I think, and got everything kicked off. Seems to be a lot of energy here in the trade show area, so I think everything's off. We're off to a really good start.
You're amazing this morning. It set the pace for the whole convention, and I know there are so many things that we can talk about today, but being a leader and a very visible leader in the long-term care industry, are there anything that you want to talk about specifically, or how about what are your plans for the future? What do you think that your demographics are going to look like, or related to your census and your case mix and all of that?
Well, we heard from our opening speaker this morning about demographics, and that we all know in 2020 that, as he described, the baby boomers start to fall apart, that we're going to, it's not going to be a matter of having clients to take care of. We're going to have to be able to have systems that can deliver quality of care and at a more affordable price, because the cost is going to be higher. So it's just a matter of redesigning your companies, your delivery system, perhaps getting into other lines of the continuum of care like home care and different things, like some of the things we're doing in Oklahoma, where we've tried to knock the walls of the facility down and deliver services out into the community, out of the facility, so that the stays are much shorter and much more of the care happens in the person's home in the community.
So you're definitely ahead of the curve, because you're looking and breaking down the walls. And what about the partnerships or the acquisitions of home care or other continuums? Is that something that is easy to do, or does it take a pretty savvy plan on that?
Well, I think that home care and any other type of post-acute care service has its own specialties in operating. And then in some states you're not able to open a Medicare home care because there's a freeze on issuing licenses and different things. So I think it works best when you're able to partner with someone, if you're not large enough to cover and do it. And then you not only have their expertise, they have your expertise in how to move someone from the community into a facility or vice versa, and take care of them in a really high quality way that really makes them feel like it's a person-centered care delivery system.
Right, and that person-centered piece was definitely reinforced yesterday with Mary Ousley, and again, some providers have it under control, but again, taking the patient-centered, breaking down the walls, I love it, and getting them the services beyond the skilled nursing facility, but ultimately knowing that the influx of the population is going to be very difficult to handle, and maybe those licensure moratoriums will have to be removed.
Well, they might be, but at the same time, we're at a point where we really are taking and we're blending a medical model, which is what skilled nursing is, into a social model, which is what home and community-based services are.
Yes.
And they're both a very delicate balance to achieve. But I mean, isolation, not eating, not being able to prepare meals, those things all have a very large impact on someone's ability to get well and improve. So, I mean, we've got to take all those things into consideration now with this population as we're moving ahead.
I love it. It's Tom Coble blending a social model to a medical model. That's and it's a delicate balance, and that's a good commentary to have. So thank you so much for coming today.
You're more than welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.